How's it, gang? Today, I just wanted to give some insight and advice as to what you should do or could do at the craps table. As most of us, we try to go up with what we call a crew, people that we play with or practice with all the time. Um, so we get to know how they throw instead of playing with people that we don't. So the best thing is if it's possible for you to have a crew with you. So when you get to the casino and get to the table, you basically know how these people throw because you've been practicing with them. Now, on the other side of that is that a lot of times you're up there by yourself or you and your friend and you can't fill the table. So now you're on the table with randoms. But I don't think that should hamper you if, and that's if, everyone around the table realizes that you can create a crew with the people that are at the table. And that means working together because we are all there for one purpose, and that is to make money. So this video actually is trying to educate those around the table how to become a so-called crew at that time when they are playing at the table. So I will show you some examples of what can be done while at the table, about playing on the pass line, about playing the field, about keeping the landing zone clear. So I will show you all that on the table, and hopefully you can use this in your next session at the table, all of you, because we're all there doing the same thing, trying to win against the house. Okay, so we're at the table, and I just want to show you a little about things that playing the pass line. So if you're playing the pass line, let's say the point is a 9, and you're on the pass line for $10, and the house is offering 3, 4, 5 times odds. So you can put, this is be 3, 4, and 5 times odds. So here you can put 4 times odds on a 5 or a 9. So let's say on the pass line for $10, so your max odds for that bet would be $40. Okay? So your payoff would have been 40 pays you 60 and $10 flat bet for their pass line bet, so a total of 70. Okay, so now if you took $60, oh, I'm sorry, $50, because you got a total of 40 and 50, which won you 70, because 60 and 10 is 70. So if you took this $50, total of $50, and placed it on the 9, your total bet for a $50 9 place bet is $70. So in actuality, you don't have to play the pass line to get the same amount of win. Okay, so my whole point about this is that if you were playing the pass line, let's say somewhere around here, you can't see my pass line because it's below this, but it's over here. So if you're on this stick right 1 or 2, and you're down here or you're out here in the corner, your pass lines would be over here, right? So let's just say this is the pass line, then over here, and you got your odds in the back. Okay, what does that cause, right? The shooter's on the other end. What happens is it blocks up his landing zone. Okay, what we call his landing zone. Because more than likely anybody up at the other end is gonna try to land the dice here, up against the wall and back. Okay, so the best thing to do is to try and clear this landing zone. What is the best way to clear the landing zone? the point is 9, it's better to place the 9. Okay, so all these bets in this area should be cleared, unless you really feel like, no, I want the pass line because of the fact that in case he throws a 7 or 11, I'm going to collect even money for my front pin. Okay, so that's the only purpose. But if you insist on being on the pass line and you're on this side, but this is the landing area here, this is your pass line bet, try and have courtesy and move it down this side, right? Even though there's someone here, he can move his bet further down. Try to clear up this area. The guy up here on this side that has a pass line bet, maybe somewhere around here on the pass line, maybe he can move his on further up. So the person throwing the dice has a better landing zone. Even if you're in the field, you want to play the field and you're right here, this is in the landing zone, right? This is also in the landing zone. So try and have courtesy and say, well, I'm going to move it up here. And that way I open up a little better space for the shooter. Okay, the other thing is to, like, you know, some guys, they just have a $10 pass line and they want to get rid of their, I don't know, for some reason, a lot of people feel, well, I got reds, I want to, you know, get rid of them, so I'm going to put a $40 in odds. Okay? This becomes a problem for when the dice hit the wall, hit the chips, right? We all know that. We all go through that. So the best thing to do is to break this reds and put greens. You see the difference in the height and in the amount of problems that you could create the dice to have, okay? Keep in mind that we're all there to beat the house, okay? To beat the house. Now, even if you're a don't player and you're going to play the don't and you cannot come out here on the box numbers, you could still move your bet here, right? Get it out of the way. I mean, if we all can get that mindset, we can create a team, a crew, that when we're all on the table, we all have the same mentality of how to make things better for us. We have to work together as a team. Okay, now we also see other people who say, well, I'm going to do a lay bet. So I'm going to lay the 10 or whatever number. And then I want to collect on any number being thrown in there. Okay, so my whole strategy is that I want to try and collect, but I want to protect this bet. Okay, so sometimes people look at this and go, oh, this guy is betting against me. What you have to remember is that this is his strategy. He's not betting against you. This is a strategy for him. Everybody has strategies, right? So for him, by laying this 10, will give him protection while he's trying to win some money off of this. So he's not against you. He's still part of your team. He's just has a different strategy. So don't feel like, oh, he's betting against me. Okay, so even he could also be on the don't pass and lay this out. Okay, just because you see a don't pass doesn't mean he wants you to 7 out if he has this all laid out here. Okay, now if you just see a don't pass, he might be, or he will be against you if you're the shooter, okay? But he's not against you. He's against the house, because he's not going to take any money from you. He's going to take money from the house. Okay, so just put your mindset into that. I know a lot of us, especially us locals from Hawaii, we don't like to see this betting against us, but we need to get out of that mindset. They're not betting against us, they're betting against the house. Okay, everybody on that table wants to win. It all depends what your strategy is. Okay, so these are just some fast tips about doing things like that. Okay, it's all about keeping that landing zone clear for the shooter, because we are all here to win, right? And even if he's in the field, tell him maybe if he can move it up. Give the area, you see this square right here? Give the shooter a chance to get his landing zone clear. His landing zone might be this side, and if that's the case, we're going to move our bets here. From here, we're going to try to go down this side as far as we can, have the next guy move over. I mean, if we all have that mindset that we are all here to win, we can create a team at the table. Don't be afraid to ask the next guy, oh, even if you're not the shooter, but you see the shooter at the end, oh, would you mind moving your bets over and clearing the landing zone for the shooter? You know, we're all here to try and win, so let's make it easier for the shooter. I'm pretty sure everyone would understand that and wouldn't really argue about it. But if they do, well, don't push the issue. So let's see, what else is there? I think I covered that. Sometimes I try to intercept the hostess if she's coming around with drinks, and a waitress, I should say, and the shooter had ordered a drink, and now she's coming there with the drink. When Brian and I from Hawaii Crap Shooters were doing that, the waitress did come over with a drink. Brian was shooting, and I took the drink from her, so Brian didn't have to stop what he was doing. Okay, and then the other thing too, you know, it's like the puck is on. Don't come to the table, or even if you are at the table already, don't buy in. Okay, do not throw money on the table. Wait till the roll is over. Okay, and I don't mean they bring the dice in the middle of the table and then you're gonna buy in. No, wait till the roller makes his point or sevens out while the puck is off. Never go up to a table and buy in with cash when the shooter is still rolling. Okay? So just keep these little things in mind. I just wanted to make a short video, give a little advice, let people know how you can create your own team at the table, and maybe even by educating these people who don't really know, because there are a lot of people that's just starting to play the game of craps. No need to get mad with them. No need to be on the other side of the table and say, well, look, that guy got all these chips in the landing zone. The shooter is going to hit those chips. Correct them. Maybe they don't know. And I'm pretty sure they don't, because we are all there to win. Okay, so keep all those things in mind. Okay, so I hope I didn't offend any of you. Trying to help you build a team at the table. Trying to help you correct those people or shooters that have their money in the landing zone. Hopefully things will be good when you get at the table, and if we can keep educating more and more people about how to do things when you're at the table, how to help the shooter out. I mean, we're all there to win. So work together, try and become a team, educate the next person, and someday everyone will have this thought about how to be playing at the table. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for all your support on the videos that I put out. I see a lot of you have liked the live videos, and I want to thank you again for your support. Now when you go to the casinos, Please try to stay safe. Most of all, I always preach, try to stay alive at the table. Okay, so until next time, please stay safe and please stay alive.